Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Danielle from Lego My Prego. Today's video will be a decluttering, cleaning, and cooking motivation for you to get you started for the week with some good old-fashioned all-around cleaning motivation. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. So here we are reorganizing and decluttering our playroom. I have another helper today. Mr. Charlie likes to go through all of our toys. I have a bag that we are donating and then some things we are just trashing because the kids go through so many toys that sometimes they just get broken and it's easier to just get rid of them. My kids are really rough on their toys. I don't know if it's just my kids or if because there's so many of them, but we have to go through our toys a couple times a month and just do a good cleaning out. So we reorganized and got it down to about 5 baskets instead of like 12 and moved around some of the play kitchen furniture, and now we have a nice designated bookshelf, and it just seemed to work out really well. So for dinner on this night, we were making smothered chicken and gravy with rice, and it is one of my children's absolute favorites. I can honestly say that when we make this, almost all the kids eat every last bite. And then for dessert, we were making a apple pie dump cake. It's super easy, only 3 ingredients. In the background, there's Mr. Charlie again, and there's our doggy Joaquin, always interested in what we're doing in the kitchen. And then for the seasoning, I like to use the Goya Total Seasoning. I get that from the Spanish store. And then in here, we're just using a little bit of grapeseed oil. And I always make this dish in our nice big Chrissy Teigen cast iron skillet. Absolutely my favorite pan. Not sponsored in any way, but I'm telling you, she has the best cast iron skillet. And then also we always like to make the chicken nice and thin. One, it goes really far, as well as just tastes so much better when it's nice and thin and crispy. So this dump cake is absolutely super simple. It's only 3 ingredients. In a 13 by 9 inch Pyrex pan, you just use 2 cans of apple filling, and then you use 1 box of yellow cake mix, pour over the top, and then you melt half a cup of butter, pour that over the top, and then bake for 30 minutes at 350 uncovered. And it is divine. My kids absolutely love it. video actually extended into the next day. So I had most of the dishes done from the previous night, but I really just needed to clean up and declutter the side of the kitchen, as well as we have this space in our dining room that we use for all of our baseball gear, and we have an art cart, our printer is there, and we have a stand for our papers for arts and crafts and things like that. So that really needed to be tidied up and decluttered and just gone through, as well as the dishwasher needed to be emptied and put away, and just the whole kitchen tidied up. So here I like to use my homemade disinfectant spray. It works really well as a degreaser for my stove. It's 3 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of rubbing alcohol, and 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Spray it on there and let it sit for a couple minutes, and it just cuts right through everything. So on this day we had taken our stroller out of the back of the van, and so I had to go ahead and clean that up, move stuff around in the back of the van and put that back in it, and just declutter this area. Like I said before, all the baseball bags get set on the chairs, and a lot of stuff just gets piled up on these shelves and on top of the printer and the art cart, so it just needed to be gone through. and a bunch of art supplies had been kind of piled up sitting here since Christmas, since all of the boys love to color and love to draw and sketch. So we needed to go through those things and put them in their appropriate places. So somehow in editing, I lost the clip of my son and myself decluttering and reorganizing our little entryway bookshelf right here. So unfortunately, all you get to see is us cleaning off the top and dusting. But you can see the before, and now you kind of get the idea of what it looked like after. But all the books just needed straightened and a nice dusting on top. And he really enjoyed playing with our Noah's Ark once we were done cleaning the top off. So here I'm going to mop the kitchen and the dining room and the hallway. My 7-year-old Samson is seen here dancing. He thinks it's hilarious to goof around while I'm not paying attention and watch himself on the camera. So as you can see, we have 5 loaves of bread defrosting on the island. We like to use those to make Uncrustables for the kids' lunches and baseball and snacks for when they come home from school. You just pop them in the freezer, and then by the time they eat them, they're absolutely perfect and ready to go. So anyways, this will conclude today's video. Thanks so much for watching. From our family to yours, we can't wait to see you again next week, and we hope to see you soon.